everyone. Welcome to phase 2 of our toy training video and how to get our dog interested in toys. As we talked about at the very first video, we talked about the predatory instincts of dogs. And of course that was the orient or eye, then we had the stalk, then we had the chase, then we had the bite, and then the dissect. So what I'm going to demonstrate for you now is a dog showing all of those characteristics in order to get them to play with the toy. Why they're important is because it is a sequential event when a dog who is a predator to be able to be successful at being able to take down prey. And when we implement this in our play training, we can really get the dog to have an understanding of exactly all of those little boxes being ticked, that the dog can have a really good time playing with you, as well as eliciting a little bit of that obviously natural predatory instinct. So I'm going to demonstrate with Little Thriller, and he's going to show you all of the behaviors that we talked about as far as predatory instincts. The orient again, which is also the eye. Then we have the stalking behavior. Then we have the chase. Then we have the bite, and then obviously the dissect. So we're going to show you that, and again, this triggers off that part of that dog's brain that really gets excited about being able to play with you. And most dogs, some will display more characteristics of this than others, but we really want to tap into a little bit of exactly what the dog is doing when they're playing with us. So I'm going to get my dog out and I'm going to show you play train. Good job. So a lot of people think that dogs aren't interested in toys, and for some dogs, obviously the predatory instinct has definitely been muted through their genetics. One of the things I want you to remember, though, is that you can create value for toys by making them special. If you just leave them strewn around the house and the dogs have access to them all the time, there's nothing special about that. But I want to create in the dog's mind the idea that playing with me and having this toy is something to be cherished and appreciated, so I'm creating value for that. So I get a toy that I know the dog is going to like. This one has two different types of things. It has sound. It has a bit of a squeaker to it. Sounds like the squeakers have gone a little bit. This is a perfect size for a small dog because they can grab it and shake it. Obviously, you don't want a big toy. Make sure the toy is relative to the size of your dog. You're going to make it very, very upsetting for the dog to have to play with the toy if it's just too large. Keenan! So, first of all, I'm going to show him the toy, and I'm going to hide it. Where'd it go? There it is! Yeah! And I'm going to make lots of noises. There it is! Get that toy! Get it! Get it! Get it! Good boy! Hide it. I know, I'm showing. Good boy. Good boy. I want to get him interested in it. I want to move it around. I want it to be fun for him to be able to grasp it and hold it. And then I take it away again. Yeah, that's it. Ready. Oh, where'd it go? Where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. I might hide it in my shirt or hide it in the couch. Anywhere where I can get the dog to really, really start to think about this is going to be fun to have. If I just leave it on the ground, it's going to lose its value, and I want to create value for the toy. So this is a very important part of play training with your dog, is to get them excited about it. Yeah, good boy. I also touch the dog a little bit, sort of play with them, nothing too hard, but yes, just so they get a little bit more of that response of getting excited about something. Make sure that it's super fun for them. I like them to tug, I like them to hold on to the toy, and then when the dog starts to get really excited, I'm going to call them off the toy. Good, right? And the more they demand, yes, get it, good. I want them to demand the toy. I want them to say, give me that toy. I want to play right now. Because I'm eliciting again his interest in it, creating value for it, making sure that it's fun for him to be able to play with. Good boy, good boy, good job. And other games I might be able to play are just being able to hold him back a little bit. Ready? Get it! Yes! And again, I'm always going to hold the other side of the toy because I want to make it interesting and live. A dead toy to a dog is not interesting and live. A moving toy is interesting and live. And I always leave this by taking the toy. I don't give the dog the toy. I want to make sure that the dog understands that the toy is mine and that we are playing together with it. All right. The reason for this is I'm going to have one very special toy that I'm only going to bring out for this particular reason. And I want to, again, create value for it. So I'm going to be putting it in places where the dog won't know, inside the couch. Yeah, get it. Good. Where did that toy go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Get it. Good. What's that toy doing? What's it doing? What's it doing? I also like to call the toy something. This is little Foxy. Ready? Get Foxy, yeah, good boy, good job. Again, hiding it, making it so that the dog is now actually having to work to get the toy as opposed to just throwing a toy in your dog's face. That's not going to teach a dog to play toys. And I have breeds that are very playful but have to be, again, create the value for the toy. If I had toys all around for this dog at all times, it wouldn't have as much value. Hiding it, holding it, making the dog catch it, making the dog get it is exactly what we want to do. So as soon as we engage, ready, Ken? And get it! Yes! Come on! I use a ready, I use a get it, and I get them to play with that toy. So that is Toy Training 101.